JD.
And it's your girl, Chelcye.
And it's a NoChill session. I got my guy, Todd here, man.
Yes, sir,
all the way
yes,
from
sir,
the
yes,
Midwest,
sir, yes,
man.
sir.
How you living out here, man?
Man, I am blessed. I cannot complain. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk like her Frank. No, I'm good, though. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here.
So what part of the Midwest are you from?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, but I currently stay in St. Louis. His hometown, actually.
Yeah. I show love to my 314 people.
Hey, so St. Louis is in the building.
St. Louis is in the building.
The Midwest, Missouri
I spent
is
some
in
time,
the building.
growing up in Atlanta too, but Kansas City more so. Everybody in St. Louis is cousins with either Nelly or Chingy, and it pisses me off. Every St. Louis person.
I'm done with you.
I'm joking. I got all love at STL, man. All my partners from STL, I got love for everybody, man. It's no love lost. It's just I'm not going to be there any much longer.
All right.
Okay. Well, you're here now in Los Angeles.
I'm about there.
At the GlowHouse studio. Now getting interviewed on the NoChill session. So you on your way up.
Look, I cannot complain. Like, I'm ready.
So I would say, tell the people about you, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell people a little bit about, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind sharing just a little bit briefly, your background, and then just tell them the transition.
It's going to cost you.
I would say, because again, I want to give credit to my guy in a sense, because whatever he want to tell, but I can tell you as in his come up,
right?
He wasn't meant to be where he's supposed to be at.
Goddamn right.
And so I would just say whatever you would like to elaborate on,
right,
and then let's transition to the actual the music side. But again, go ahead.
Let's see. I've been on since the age of 10, so I don't have parents. The woman who is my mom, who I call my mom, she's been in my life most of my life, but she's an amazing person, as well as my grandmother, who's not my biological grandmother at all, but that's my baby. And so shout out, which camera am I looking at here? Hey Etta, hey baby, hey Judy, how y'all doing? Look at them. They gonna be like, oh, that's my baby. But from there, did a lot of shit. Of course, youth troubles, gang banging, drug dealing, all that typical, stereotypical bullshit. But ended up playing ball, made it to college, went to a JUCO, was running track, playing ball, got to UCM, where I met my brother here. And I ended up getting my bachelor's and my master's within 5 years.
Look at God.
Look, I was working my ass off, you hear me? So, yeah, it's been a bit of a journey. But then with that, you got that shit. But all in that, I'm a poet, I'm a writer, I'm an activist, I'm an educator, singer, actor, comedian, host.
What do you love the most?
Oh
there
my
we go.
God.
What is your specialty?
Oh my God, all of that shit.
No, you got it.
My specialty, shit, we could talk about the singing. I love music. I love music to death. I'd be lost without music. And then I also love making people laugh. Like, that's my shit.
When did you discover that you could sing and that was a talent? Because
you
had these youth troubles coming up in and out this and that. Sometimes I feel like our people aren't allowed to play in our talents.
Right.
Because we're just trying to survive.
Right.
So when did you discover that?
Oh, man. I would say when my biological grandmothers, all my grandparents passed, like around the time I was like 9 and 10, and that's kind of when I had to be on my own. Okay. My biological mother just, couldn't do it. So I think around that time, that's when I figured out, like, oh shit, I think I got something. But then growing up in hoods and gang shit, it's like, I had two sides. Like, one side was homies like, oh, like, you don't do this. We don't do this because this is this. Like, nah, you doing all of this, you talented. Like, you dancing and all this other stuff and singing, and you might as well just do sports. But he had the other homies. Like, you could do sports too, but like, you got something. Like, you creative as hell. You talented. Like, you have a whole, like my grandma say all the time, like, baby, you got the whole package. God that gave you everything. I'm like, you know what, Grandma? You might be onto something.
Come on, Grandma. Speak life into him.
You might be onto something. So ever since then, it's like, I feel like couldn't shit limit me. So the moment I got to college, it was like, oh, and he even know, like, my first semester, I was about to flunk the hell out. And I'll call.
That's the freshman story.
He wasn't as focused. There's a lot of stuff going on in life, and then college give you a lot of
I was selling
distractions.
drugs, and I was being a little bit of a thought, if you will. And I came from rough upbringings to a whole campus where I'm like, oh, we can eat whenever we want here. They got parties here. Y'all got girls here. Oh, I'm going stupid.
Distraction City.
Distraction City.
And the moment I figured out I was like, okay, so who do I need to talk to? We have the president, but he normally doesn't answer calls. I blew that man's phone up for a whole week straight. I went to the provost's office. I went to the dean's office, and I got a meeting with the president within a week. I was like, what the hell do I need to do to stay here? Because I'm not about to be homeless. I'm already sleeping out my car. Like, this isn't it. So he gave me, I think, 2 summer classes and got a 4.0 that summer semester, and ever since then it was on.
And you refocused yourself.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, now granted, it wasn't always focused, because even during that time, college is a motherfucker.
But in a point of, I even asked this question on my Facebook the other day. At what point in your life do you start to take things more serious?
Oh shit!
Because that's a lot of people are still playing that game, and a lot of times it takes like a divine act of God. And again, sometimes that don't work, and God be like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah. So
I think for me, it was the moment I realized, if you don't get your shit together, you're back living out your car.
Right.
You back hustling, you back doing this, you back having to walk around looking over your shoulder like for the next day just see if you're gonna make it. You back looking for food, you back asking motherfuckers for shit. So for me, it was like, I know I'm smarter than this. I know I don't really believe it because I've had a very hard life, but somebody somewhere loved the fuck out of me for me to be here. Right. Grandma, mama, you know, like everybody who's been a part of it. Yeah. So it was just like, if I don't do this, I'm not only letting myself down, but I'm letting them down. Yeah. And I think the realest shit I ever heard was, it's not my fear for you that you don't believe in yourself, but for your lack of belief in yourself will cause others to believe in you even less. And when I heard that shit, I was like, oh shit, I gotta get this. So everything,
deep right there.
Ever since then, everything has been like, all right, what I need to do. Like even like the moment I was like, hey bro, I'm about to come to LA. What I need to do. Do this within hours. All right, it's done. What else?
That was a perfect segue, because I was going to ask you, how long have you been here in LA?
Friday? I came in Friday.
Just got here fresh. So what is your largest goal? Because I know you've got goals set for yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years being here in LA? What do you want out of this?
A Grammy-nominated artist. Okay. I've been in a couple movies.
Speak it, yeah.
Been on somebody's stage, making somebody laugh until they can't, breathe no more. And just being a household name to a certain degree. Like, even if it's with my speaking, if it's with my words, if it's with my singing, if it's with any of the talents. But within the next 5 years, y'all motherfuckers gonna know who I am.
That's it.
Like, that's it. I don't have there is no, well, I don't know. I've had all my life to figure out the I don't know shit. It's like, now I'm alive still for whatever fucking reason. So I better use everything I got to keep it going.
When I tell you that you already ahead of the game now, just because of that, just because you're willing, you're not saying to yourself, because I'm guilty. I was like, I'm an actor. I'm not doing anything else. Had other talents, but I was like, no, I'm only going to take this acting route. And I know that I missed opportunities throughout the years because I was closed off. And it was like, and fear. A lot of it was fear, but for you to say, whatever avenue he want to use me in, whatever it takes off.
Yes.
That's putting you ahead of the game. I salute that.
And I tell people all the time, it's not the fact that I'm not scared. I'm terrified. Yeah. To tell you the truth.
You gotta be.
I mean, real shit. I just left a job. Yeah. Like, to go into some other stuff, and it was like, okay, like me moving to St. Louis was a whole different chance. It's like, okay, so now brand new job, brand new place. Now what? It's like, okay, well now we got to make shit shake. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna spend the rest of my life working for motherfuckers to where if I drop dead that night, that next day they have my position filled.
Boy, they gonna replace you so bad.
You understand me?
Boy, and all they gonna get like an Amazon package.
And all they gonna give motherfuckers is some damn flowers and we're sorry for your love. Fuck y'all. Like what? My life mattered at this place, and now it's gone. And this is all my people get. Nah, like I want all my people to have something. I want all my family. By the time I'm old and wise enough to like just sit the fuck back to not have to do what I had to do. Right. That's my goal. Like I think that being like one of my million whys. I have so many whys. Right. People being my whys too. But I just refuse to settle. Like I can't. I think most of my life was me settling so that I could survive. And a lot of us are just surviving. None of us really know how to live.
About it. You gotta get out of that survival mentality and mindset, because it'll keep you just surviving and not flourishing
and not living.
You flourishing now. You living now.
Oh, damn right. It's I'm a problem, and like that's the biggest problem. I'm a problem. Like when I was at UCM, I created a problem. When I got to Harris Stowe, oh, this kid's a problem. When motherfuckers see me walk in the room, oh my God, this dude's a problem. Somebody's like, oh yeah, I want you to feature on my track. I get on their track. Oh, this little nigga's a problem. Hey, come get on the stage real quick, be the host. I'm making people laugh harder than the comics they got up on the card. He's a problem. Yeah. Y'all can't deny me. You can't. You can try to all the fuck you want to.
That's it.
But you can close that door. I'm gonna break through the window. You can close the window. I'm gonna punch a hole through that goddamn wall. You gonna let me in, and if not, I'm gonna build my own shit with my people. So
you got this confidence. You got the talents. You got the gifts. in that 5 years, I didn't hear nothing about no ladies, no.
Lord
Jesus. No, is that not? We don't want that.
Okay, so within the next 5 years, I would hope that I am married and that I have a child. However, because of my life and how it was, I refuse to bring any other life into this world with poverty. I just can't. Okay. I just can't. And I refuse. With me, you know, I have a lot of things that I have to still learn as a man. I'm 27. Okay. So I'll be 28 in 3 weeks. I still know that I'm very flawed. I'm very selfish right now at this stage in life because I'm hungry as fuck. I'm hungry. Yeah. So as far as me being married, I want to make sure, you know, the person who I have to be my wife. Okay. But no, real shit, I just want to make sure I'm at least healed to a certain degree. Yeah. I refuse to continue to like give the same, like I refuse to give somebody else blood from a wound they didn't create. Like I just can't. It's just not fair. Then as far as my kids, like I have god kids, I have nieces, I have nephews. But even then they know that like when Uncle Booby walk in the room, Uncle Booby, that's what they call me. Uncle Booby. When Uncle Booby walk in the room, like, oh shit, like this dude gives us everything and he looks like he has nothing. That's because y'all deserve everything in the world. So by the time I do have a little J Todd Jr. and I have, you know, Mrs. Todd, Mrs. J Todd, you know. I can't. But like it's not, I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect. I don't give a fuck about it being perfect. And I used to put a number on it, like if I got 30,000 saved up, I can probably have a child. It's like no, that's not even. It's possible, but it's just I want to be better, and I know I'm a.
That's what's most important. More than anything.
Yeah, I'm a phenomenal fucking man. However, I want to make sure that with me being a phenomenal man, there are a lot more things that are healed, such as the depression I deal with, the anxiety I deal with. Black men, we don't talk about this shit enough. I got my bachelor's in psychology for a reason. So me seeing that, I refuse to give my kids that shit, and let alone my wife. Yeah. You know, hell no. And I see people doing that all the time. Like, you have these kids, you have these relationships, you wonder why the same shit keep happening that you went through is because you didn't do anything.
Well, you didn't do the work.
If you do the shit that you've always done, you're gonna get what you've always got. That's just it. So I want to be the change. I go by often the anomaly, which is anything that deviates from what is standard or expected. I am the anomaly of all this shit. So I refuse for my kids and my wife to have to deal with the shit that I dealt with.
You're breaking the cycle.
Damn right.
Well, I was gonna ask you, sir. So, what is something that you would tell your younger self if you could? Being that you dealt with all that, man. What is something you would tell your younger self if you could to, of course, make your life better?
To make my life better now.
Yeah, this would be something you'll probably tell your little one in the future if you could.
Well, yeah. I mean, I tell this to my mentees too. I kind of like three things. Number one, don't blink. Don't blink. Look at everything. Look at every single thing that you can. Learn every single thing that you can. Be patient. Be very patient. I am one of the most impatient motherfuckers on the face of the planet, but I'm still learning it. I'm patient, but I'm still very impatient. And the third thing above all things, give yourself some grace. I feel like as creatives, as entrepreneurs, as educators, as people, especially black folk, we don't give ourselves enough grace, especially because we base ourselves off of other standards that weren't really ours in the first fucking place. So with myself, I was always wanting to give myself as well as other people endless grace, because if God can give me that, I should be fucked up right now. Like he know my story. Out of all the stuff that I did in my life, like I should not be here. But the fact that I'm here, okay. So when somebody comes to me, well, I'm just scared and I have my insecurities. It's okay. Like you're fine. You know, like it's we all have this shit. Oh well, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. None of us know. Here's some grace. And then when I fail, oh, congratulations, I failed. I'm making all the right mistakes. That's it. Like,
That's beautiful. I'm so glad you came in today. Fresh.
Thank y'all for having me. I am blessed to be here.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
By way of St. Louis.
By way of St. Louis.
Yeah, but you are here
Kansas City, you understand?
Coming from Kansas City, man. Yeah. You've been a great way to start this way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a hard act to follow.
What is, again, kind of like what she kind of piggyback off what you said, as in like, she already gave you what you're doing. Where do you see yourself exactly in 5 years? So is you out here? Is you in Atlanta?
I'm in LA.
You in Albuquerque?
I'm in LA. I got a good place. Me and my family straight. Me and the women that I have, we're straight. If I have kids, they're straight. And all of my accolades don't even matter because all my work will speak louder than that shit. Like that's point blank period. I'm not in competition with nobody. I can give a fuck less about what the next person is doing because they're not me. But 5 years, that's what my 5 years look like. I will have everything that I need. My partners, all their businesses will be booming and flourishing, as well as my own. My brand, as far as my name, you gonna know that motherfucker. That's it.
All right. Well, this has been your boy JD.
And your Chelcye.
It's been a No-Chill session. Shout out to my guy Todd.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Deuces.
I'm Todd, and this is No Chill Session.